Hello. Hello. Hi there. Let's get locked in. Are you ready? Yo, what up? Good morning. Pod. Konnichiwa. No. I should ban you for that. Just right off the bat. Skibbity, he says. Skibbity in my chat. How dare you? Today we're not sponsored by Robert Irving's Fit Crunch Wafer. I bought these because they reminded me of, yo, what up, Nizami. They reminded me of a Butterfinger Crisp. You guys ever had a Butterfinger Crisp? I forgot to eat breakfast, so you'll have to excuse me. It's alright. Yo, I forgot he has a sick scar. This is more like they won't let it slide with a simple report. Hold on, let me find Minkanjin. Minkanjin is an interesting turn of phrase anyway. It is really like civilians. Minkanjin. Minkanjin. Huh. Must have missed the line. Oh well, we'll keep going. They're hurting the... Yeah, see, he's actually saying that if it takes some reports and my resignation, really, or firing, then I would say that's an even trade. I don't like this refugees, because Minkanjin is not refugees, it's civilians. There's a difference between civilians and refugees. Let me make sure I have chat here. So it's not quite the same thing. And I don't... It's not really trade the lives of, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, Inochi is live, so it's okay. Okay, so this is interesting in terms of you're one of a kind. But he's really expressing kind of like, I don't know, bewilderment. It's mataku, which is like anata to you kata wa, which is like this is just like you, or I can't believe this, or you're always like this. I don't like you're one of a kind. It's kind of too fancy. Hold on, did I miss somebody? Yeah, refugees implies, well, they are from, I'm pretty sure that in the war effort right now, these guys would be either unaffiliated countries or like neutral countries, or they could be previously occupied Federation countries, but they're definitely not refugees. They're not like seeking refugee status. That's a specific thing. Yeah, and so this is the other thing is they use the word minkanjin to say civilians, but then sometimes they use it to say refugees, but they're not, you can't make that distinction. If two characters are saying it, they're using the same word in the same context, so it doesn't make sense for one group of them to, sorry, I'm stretching, for one group of them to, you know, use a different word in English for some reason, only some of the time. Yeah. You even gave them our food. 食料まで. Like, this is accurate but not correct. I hate the idea of, like, if I was an epic gamer, we're playing Valkryia ass Chronicles, and it sucks. What were they thinking? Then I would do that, but yeah, they're consistent about being inconsistent. They're consistently inconsistent. This is accurate but not correct. This should be more like provisions, not like you even gave them supplies. Yeah. How's the sound, by the way? Your favorite skina. Yeah, like, I didn't know pardon me. Like, the tone should be a little bit more, maybe game audio is a bit low. Okay, I was listening to music and sometimes that messes up the game audio. My mouse is lost. Someone help me find my mouse. It's lost. Volume mixer. Yeah, it is a bit low. How's that? That better?
いいえ、大丈夫ですよ。停泊中にいただいておきます。
停泊中にいただいておきます。While we're still anchored. Wait. I'm not sure if I agree with still anchored, but it's like before we set off, I guess. Yeah, while we're still here. Yeah, Naita does a ton of art for this whole series. It's kind of great.
ほほう、今日は軌道にいっぱいですか。ブライアン、ウォレス君も一緒に行かんかね。
See, this is one of the things that I actually kind of agree with the translation team on, because this is one that you might not know, actually, in terms of Japanese honorific usage. So a lot of times kun gets used not as friendly but as diminutive. So like your boss will often, it depends on the person, but for a certain like personality type of boss, they'll use kun as an honorific for someone who's below them. It's not demeaning, it's diminutive. It's just showing rank below you. So like, I've had bosses who would say, so-and-so kun, yatte kure, like, yatte kurenai, something like that. Like, please do this for me, so-and-so. Like, I've never been called kun, but it's not necessarily like a friend. So using this as like Mr. Wallace, especially in the ship context, is pretty good, and I like that. Yeah, this is fine. Zoumotsu.
艦長、まさかここで食事を?
This is more like you don't plan to eat at the bridge.
ええ、見晴らしが良くて食事が倍は美味しく感じられますよ。
Yeah, that's fine.
はあ。
I actually think this is a mistake because the ... should be after C, it shouldn't split them. It should just be I see.
フォレス隊員、艦長は艦が動いている限りブリッジから降りることはありません。
Yeah, there's no there. And it's not really refuses, it's just more like stating a fact that he doesn't.
ずっとブリッジで過ごしてるんですか？
そこの寝袋やこの椅子もなかなか寝心地がいいものです。
This is just kind of made up. This is really stated really more matter-of-factly than kind of as a joke. He's like, I've got my chair, it's quite a good chair. That's... Yeah, this is weird. ずっとブリッジで過ごしてるんですか？そこで寝袋やこの椅子もなかなか寝心地いいものです。Yeah. Brackets? Oh, I mean, you might be thinking of... Hold on, let me see if I can... Are you talking about... like these? Like that kind of bracket? Because that's just quotes. They're not the same as English brackets. Yeah, I mean, that's just quotes. They're not the same as English brackets. You just use the first one and then the second one to surround whatever it is that you're quoting. You'll notice that they're not quite the same as regular English brackets or Western brackets. But this line is, yeah, it's not correct. It's made up. He does say, I have a sleeping bag and my chair. They're actually quite comfortable for sleeping is the implication. There's not, like, it's quite a good chair. I don't know why they did that.
お体に触りません。せめて寝るときくらいはベッドで。
Yeah, not terrible for your back, but he's expressing real concern for his health. Like, that must be terrible for your health, or that can't be healthy. You should at least sleep in a bed. What? Why are you meowing at me? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he has a great gaming chair.
ウォレス君、私は一度看護を失っているんです。
This is interesting because... Oh, hello, cat. Yeah, meow. Hi. He does want uppies. I need to contact the artist again for our emotes, but we're getting there. I don't like the use of... This should honestly be I've lost one ship already. Just because... Hello. Your baby. And now the other one is screaming at me. He said, 失っている. Where it's not 失っていた, which would be past tense, but it's continuing. So he's saying not just that I've lost a ship, but the ship itself is in a continued state of lost. It implies that it's more like strongly on his mind. He doesn't... The implication here is subtle, but it's that he doesn't consider it gone. He considers it like an ongoing state of affairs. You know what I mean? So it's not just that I lost a ship once. This is more like I've already lost one ship. It should be an implication. And this, you know, Mr. Wallace, I lost a ship once. It's kind of like a, oh, you know, I lost a ship once kind of offhand remark. But it's, Mr. Wallace, I've lost one ship already, is the kind of implication. And then now Frodo is blocking chat. You're in front of the people. I can't see what they're saying. Yeah, you see how his reaction is a little stronger than just I lost a ship once.
先の大戦で勝利を収めた海戦からの帰路、敵艦の待ち伏せを受けましてね。
Can you hear Sam? That's Sam meowing. I also don't like use of Great War. If you guys have ever watched QI, like when was the First World War first called the First World War? Because this is actually really important and really, really bad. People, you wouldn't call it like World War I in the middle of World War II, right? He just says in the last war. Like, I don't, maybe I'm wrong historically speaking, but I don't think people were saying World War One in the early stages of World War II. Like, I'm pretty sure it was like the war in Europe or like, you know, something like that. Not the last Great War. Yeah, at the time, no, I don't think so. You'd have to be really pessimistic to be like, the last Great War. You know, it's weird. You wouldn't say it that way. Let me find Machibuse. Machibuse is just ambush. I mean, Saki no Daisen, this is another one where it's like accurate but not correct. Daisen is like large war, but it's not great war. There's a difference between like large war and great war. You know what I mean? Kagi kakko. Yeah. Nizu kagi kakko. Yeah, oh, the difference between those? I'm not actually sure. Sometimes you see the former, sometimes you see the latter. I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you the difference. I don't like the use of whiskey nightcap. I had already had a drink and was retired for the evening to bed, right? Like, wow, this regret is as bitter as poison line is completely invented. It's just not there. He just flatly says, I do not want to make the same mistake again, or I do not wish to make the same mistake twice. Or even, I won't make that same mistake again. This regret as bitter as poison is just Sir not appearing in this translation. Yeah, this is not bad. This is more like I would prefer you shower a little more frequently, however. But like I said, those little bits and pieces, they add up. You know, the kind of character why, is he Captain Morgan? Wait. I don't think that's intentional. I doubt that's intentional. But the kind of character that he is, or Admiral or what, actually, wouldn't he be an Admiral? There's multiple ships here. There's like 3 ships and he's the lead of all of them. So wouldn't he be an Admiral? I think there's like 3, so... Anyway, Admiral Morgan.
F 招待ではこの手順でやってるんですね。
悪いか。
いえ、そうじゃなくって、E 招待で戦車整備するのは僕だけなんで。
Yeah, I saw a whole bunch of posts about like, oh man, if we didn't have localizers, then the Japanese would be so boring. It's just so boring. They add all the flavor and the soul. It's like that is literally saying that the Japanese writing is bad and that you need English localizers to make it better. That, like, if it wasn't for them, then the Japanese writing would be boring. And then I even saw people in like the QRTs saying, "Oh man, I always tell my Japanese friends they're missing out on all the soul from the Elden Ring translation. Oh man, if only they could see it in English, it's so much better." They never bring up the fact that, you know, they fucked up Ranni's whole quest line. Or that they slipped a fucking Frozen reference into Blade's armor description. Never bring up that. They're like, well, but it was written in English to begin with, so that's fine, right? There's nothing to localize, it's all in English. Except for, you know, all of the item descriptions, and that's where all the lore comes from, so, you know, maybe that's a big deal. Like, even the name Tarnished is really not correct. Like, Faded or like Shadow One, Faded One, something like that is much better. Yeah, it's exactly like that, Thomas. It's like, oh, yeah, I mean, look at that dish. It needs more salt, obviously.
他の人の作業を見るの新鮮なんです。さすが手際がいいなって。
This is... Well, yeah, they all those to Elden Ring, they add all of the fucking like these and thous and a whole bunch of random nonsense like Shrive instead of like Bleach. It bothers me when I see people making lore videos about Elden Ring going off of the English lore, because you can't. You literally cannot make lore videos off of the English lore. It's just wrong. It's not correct. This line, however, like, you're so efficient, is a little clunky. He's not really saying, oh, you're so efficient. He's more like saying, it's always interesting watching someone else work. He's kind of... It's this thing where you kind of quote yourself in Japanese, where there you can say, nani nani te. Like, te is kind of an informal quotation mark. So... Like, if I was talking to somebody who was like, I was relaying information from someone else, like I could say, "Ashita gakko itta te." He said he went to he's going to school tomorrow. Or like, he will go, I mean, I'm trying to swap from English to Japanese and I'm going to get grammar wrong in my brain. Kino wa gakko itta te. Yeah, not ashita. Ashita would be tomorrow. Right? Yeah, te and toyu. Yeah, the small tsu. Yeah, when quoting people, to and te are used. That happens a lot. Technically, in writing, you don't need to do that. Yeah, they're kind of ruining these quick, snappy phrases. Like, if you want your repairs to go faster, I suggest working more and talking less, but the actual line is a little more snappy. Yeah, like he says, "Kuchi o ugokazu te o hard to speak. Kuchi o ugokazu te o ugokasu. Ugokasu. This is like repeating, like, rather than moving your mouth, move your hands, is the exact meaning. これが it should be more like he's saying a catchphrase or like a set phrase, right? Like, less talk, more action. That's how, you know, to maintain speed, something like that. It's important because it's showing that Ronald is speaking more in like short phrases, not like, if you'd like to have your repairs go faster, you should, you know, like, you see how that's long, like it's meandering. He's giving him like a quick phrase just to get him off his back. It's terse, yeah. Less talk, more work, you know, something like that. It's a lot more terse. This should not be remember what we were talking about. It should be anyway, changing the subject, or back to what we were saying.
やっぱりダンさんも気になります？
あいつが必死に隠してる秘密気にならないわけないだろう。
I don't like how could a guy not be curious. He's trying so hard to hide it. There's no way you wouldn't be curious.
ですよね。一体何を隠してるのか。
It's got to be something. 一体何? I wonder what it is.
みんなご苦労様。ロナルドも怪我はもういいのか?
Yeah, how are your injuries? This should be something like I hope you're on the mend, or I hope you're feeling better, or are you, recovering well? Like, how are your injuries is so like, I don't want to hear shit from people who are like, if we didn't have localizers, it would be direct one-to-one translations that are no good, because that's what this is. Like, keiga wa mou ii no ka? Like, literally, how are your injuries? Nobody talks like that. You would never walk up to somebody and be like, hello, my friend, how are your injuries? Yeah, it's like, are you on the mend? Yes, or I'm fine.
慣れない館内での整備だ。何か不都合があれば言ってくれ。
Anything slowing in? Yeah, exactly. Oh, so you want bad. It's such a, like, it's a false dichotomy. How are you feeling is a little different, because you do need to actually mention, like, that he is injured, right? Like, he needs to mention his injuries, because it does show that Claude, like, understands that he was injured in battle. But nobody says, like, oh, how are your injuries? I don't know about, like, slowing you down. But see, that's the thing, is, like, Thomas, you read the subtitles, and that's what you come away thinking, is like, that's weird. Why is he asking about the injuries? When he's not really asking about the injuries, he's just asking how he's doing in relation to the injuries that he sustained, right? So it should be like, are you on the mend, or are you feeling quite all right? Are you, are you recovering well? Oh, yeah, what's up? Doni atsu. But see, that's the thing. Like, I get the argument for AI translation. And I'm not saying it's 100% wrong. But at the end of the day, it would still just be a tool for somebody who's doing, like, an actual translation to use. You can't just toss it in and call it a day. At least not right now. Like, I'm not a doomer who's like, well, it'll never amount to anything. Like, large language models are intended to eventually be predictive or semantic. Like, that's definitely a thing. But the idea that, like, right now you should just toss everything in and call it a day is, like, not going to work. And I think, more importantly, it makes your argument look weaker. If you just say, oh, well, here's what Claude or ChatGPT says, right? You're not going to make a strong argument that way.
不都合なんて、ここはまるで動く兵器工場ですよ。
Yeah, this is fine.
豊富な資材、整った設備。これ以上望んだらバチが当たるな。
I don't like all the tools a guy could dream of. Yeah, plenty of raw materials, all you could need. Asking more would be like asking for trouble, is really what he says. Like, bachiataru is like, asking for more would be asking for trouble. Yeah. I mean, it's fine to get a rough idea of what's being said. Like, to be honest, you can use AI in extreme cases. So for, like, for stuff like Final Fantasy, or for stuff like Persona, Valkryia Chronicles to some extent, what am I thinking? A Fire Emblem. You can use it to see areas where things might be bad, but the risk there is that there are parts of the translation that are funny in Japanese or really clever in Japanese that will get blunted. It's not the parts that are really messed up, because those ones stick out to everybody and you can find those very easily. But there's tons of lines and things that you would never find if you didn't know Japanese that the AI won't find either, because it'll just translate it as it is. And that's the real issue. Like, I've seen more egregious stuff that was subtle than egregious stuff that was just like, you know, adding some wackety smackety do meme stuff. Yo, what up, Pansy?
そうか。よかった。なら作業を続けてくれ。邪魔して悪かった。
Yeah.
あ、待ってください、先輩。ひょっとして先輩なら知ってます？
知ってるって何を？
ラズさんが隠してる秘密のことですよ。
Yeah, like about you know, Raz's secret. This should be more glossed into something like how you would talk about it in English. Like we're talking about something that Raz is hiding.
ラズの秘密？
Raz is hiding something? Like just saying himitsu is kind of weird.
ラズ、静かに。
No, yeah, I disagree that anything is untranslatable. Because everyone is working from the same semantic point. You're always communicating an idea, not words. Like, there's nothing in Japanese that doesn't exist in English. Like, I really dislike and disagree with the idea that puns, yeah, things are hard to translate. There's things that are very, very hard to translate. And there's things that are like, if you're talking explicitly about the grammar of a language itself, that's very hard to translate. But it's not impossible. It's not like there's some concept or some idea that exists in Japanese that is so incredibly exclusively ingrained into Japanese, the language itself, that it could not be communicated and understood by an English speaker. People try to do that all the time. I also dislike like translators' notes. Yeah, this would be like, you got a problem with my smoking?
僕が言ってるんじゃない。みんなが騒ぎ立ててるんだ。
It's become like a rumor mill. Yeah, don't look at me as weird. It's like this is almost like I don't care, or this isn't about me. I'm just talking about what everyone else is saying.
誰が言い始めたんだか。君が禁煙してる理由がちょっとした噂になって。
Yeah.
彼女に振られたからだとか、僕の命令だとか、はたまた不治の病を抱えてるんだとか。
不治の病。不治の病。I don't know if incurable disease. I mean, it is it's just awkward. I don't know. I wouldn't phrase it that way. I mean, the issue that I have with translators' notes is that they are inherently... I'm going to make sure I'm saying this word right. What's the opposite of... Yeah, I'm going to be very snobby and say they're inherently non-diegetic, right? They by their very nature are inserting extra information into a work that wasn't there to begin with, right? Like, yeah, if you leave it at the end, that's fine for the most part, but consider even in English language stuff, right? If someone's making a reference to like Shakespeare or to Star Wars, right? So if for example you're watching a show and some character says, "No, so and so, I am your father," or whatever, right? For someone who has never seen Star Wars, they're not going to get that reference. But does that mean that even in English they should have a note that says, "Note, this is a reference to Star Wars"? Because if you do that for a cultural reference in Japanese, you're inherently saying that people who don't understand that reference should understand that reference, but then you're making a judgment call as to, who does and does not understand a reference. I'm of the opinion that if it's a cultural reference in Japanese that you don't know, that's not something that the author maybe intended to point out, because then you also have to take into account the fact that maybe you're wrong. Like, what if you get the reference wrong? Then that's a very real risk. Like, what if you think that the author is making a reference to something and they're actually not? Or what if the intended payoff to a reference was going to come later? Now, even in fan translations, like, for example, in Hyoka, there's a very good scene in some of the last episodes of Hyoka. If you guys have seen it, it's the KyoAni show about solving mysteries with Oreki and Chitanda. It's very good. I like Hyoka a lot. But in some of the last episodes, there's a scene where they're preparing to go to Hyoka, or Chitanda and Oreki are preparing to go out and do a photo shoot where she's going to be dressed as I think it's as a princess in a procession, right? And there's a lot of interplay in the romance aspect between them. Are they going to get together? You don't know. But at one point, yeah, the doll that walks, Aruki Ningyo, that's the one. So you know what I'm talking about, Berman. So when Oreki is called into the family meeting, that's a big deal, because he's explicitly there at Chitanda's request, which is already kind of like an overture. But in the second place, she's having her makeup done, and she's having it done behind a screen. And Oreki gets called in to see her while she's behind a screen. That is an exact reference to basically a marriage proposal or a marriage meeting. I forget what period. I don't think it's Heian. It might have been before that, or maybe after. I get the names mixed up. But that meeting, where the girl is behind a screen and the guy is in front of it so he can't see her, is absolutely a reference to a marriage ceremony proposal, right? Like a meeting. And a lot of people didn't get that, and so they were confused about at the ending of I don't get it. The relationship didn't really resolve. It felt unsatisfying. And I think that's fine. I don't think it should have had a translator's note, because if it did, it would ruin the experience of actually learning about that kind of culture, that kind of reference, and then finding out that that's what it was. If you don't know that, I don't think it should be spelled out for you. Half of the enjoyment of something, of reading or consuming a piece of media, is learning about what the author was doing. If you tried to do that with Lord of the Rings for every single reference he's making to Norse and old British mythology, I think in a pinch at the end it would be okay. Yeah, it still feels pretty explicit, but if you know that bit of Japanese culture, it's really explicit. So for example, I think something like Bakemonogatari having references or TL notes at the end would be okay, because at the very least it should be optional. If I was going to do something like that, I would release it as a separate guide. Completely separate. I wouldn't insert little stars or anything into a scene. I would just have a separate guide that was hey, here's a companion guide, for cultural references. And then I would be really careful with how I'm presenting them because, you know, if it was official, I would have to clear everything with the author. And if it wasn't official, I would have to preface it by saying, look, this is just what I think. These are my thoughts about the idea. This is my read on this. Because otherwise, like a translator note is inherently talking from a place of authority. You're assuming that, like, you can't place it on the same level as a translation. You're still inserting your own thoughts in. And that's what I take issue with. Oh, did somebody post a TL note in the Discord? Is it the chess scene one? I hope it is. Oh, it's not the chess one. Somebody post the chess one in Discord. If you're not in the Discord, you can become a member of. You can join and get membership and join the Discord. Chat with the bros. Let's keep going. But the chess one is my favorite.
集まった掛け金、オートバイが1台買えるほどらしいぞ。
オートバイ。Yeah.
あいつら人をおもちゃにしやがって。
If you're on Discord already, it should be, yeah, subscribe, hit the bell. If you have a Discord account linked to your YouTube account, then you should be able to just automatically join from your profile. It's like a thing. Pay my student loans. Thankfully, I don't have student loans.
まあ、暇なんだろうな。艦の中は平和だ。戦場とは思えないくらい。
It's so peaceful. People are getting antsy. I don't know about that. They're bored is more like it. You'd never guess you're at war. Hey, this is more like almost like we're not even at war.
まあ、そりゃそうかもしれねえけど。
This should be, I guess so. Not, but I guess, ... Rub-a-dub-dub, thanks for the grub.
カイ、ご苦労様。全員無事に安全地帯へ送り届けたか？
Yeah.
ああ、無事だ。食料も引き渡した。
Yeah, I don't like the use of food for shokuryo. Shokuryo is like tabemono is food. Shokuryo is more like provisions. Like I gave them some supplies, some provisions. Like it is food, but it's not quite that blunt.
なんだよ、上の空で。大事なパンにカビでも生えたか？
Bread babies? What were they thinking? It depends on the link. If you send it through Discord, I can see it. What did they mean by this? I mean, he does say it was like, what, did you find some bread on your, or did you find some mold on your precious bread? Like, that would be fine. Why don't you just say that? This bread babies thing just, what? Huh? Huh?
カイ、今日の任務はこれで完了だ。部屋で休んでいいよ。
悪い。そうさせてもらう。
Yeah, this is actually a really difficult line to translate. So in Japanese, you can use the word warui, which is literally bad, to mean thank you. Because you're saying like, oh, my bad, but it's as a way of saying I am receiving some kind of benefit from you, which I feel indebted to, which is causing a bad feeling, and now I'm expressing that feeling of like feeling bad about it. So you say warui. And then so sasete morau, which is like I will take you up on that, or I will receive the benefit of that. So this is kind of really toned down from what she's saying. Kai, 今日の任務は完了だ。悪い、そうさせてもらおう。Like, させてもらおう is literally to like take you up on it. So for me, this would be apologies or I'm sorry or okay. Even like a kind of terse okay, I'll do that, or I think I will, something like that, where she's kind of the difference here is that normally Kai would not be so eager to rest, right? So you need to set up the idea that she is taking a rest that is somewhat out of character. So I think something like, sorry, I think I'll do that, or I think I will do that, would be a little more appropriate. Like, you see how her head's down?
Oi, Kai.
If this isn't what was that about, it's like, what's going on with her?
さあ、疲れが出たのかな。心配かい？
別にそういうわけでもねえけどよ。調子狂うって話だ。
It's more like, no, it's not. I mean, そういうわけではない. It's not like that. No, I'm just worried almost.
レイリーのやつも部屋にこもりっきりだし、たく女はやわで困るね。
Ladies and traveling? Yawa de komaru. I've never heard this turn of phrase, yawa de komaru. So, hold on. I don't... Yawa de komaru. This is interesting. I'll have to look this up real quick. Oh, I see. Okay. I don't like am I right here. Not at all. Ladies and this is more like this is more like, oh man, chicks are super moody almost. That's I would go with something more like that. No, yawa de komaru. Yeah, not and traveling, and definitely not am I right. Oh shit. Be right back. 行ってくる. They changed teams again. This is like the super literal bro. Like, this is 100% super literal bro is back. Because this is literally 行ってくる. Like, I will go and then come back. But that's not what he's saying. Right? You don't say, like, the kuru part is not literally, it's I'm going. Like, I'm heading out now. Like, I'm going now. Not be right back. That's not the point. Yeah, BRB low.
びっくりした。点火効率が良すぎるってのも考えものよ。
Guess it got a little too 点火効率? I don't think that's right. Please, I'm begging you. Yeah. I don't know if I would call that volatile. Yeah, this is like the fuse or like ignition source was too strong.
ネイリー。
ああ、クロード。ごめん、やっちゃった。
Huh? It almost worked? This is just completely wrong. This doesn't make any sense, actually. Snakes? Snake? I saw some snakes in Hokkaido. They were cool. I like them. They're kind of little vipers. I'm not sure if it's the same translation team. I actually didn't bother to check. Because actually, and that's not out of laziness. That's because I actually don't want to prejudge the translation based on who's doing it. I just want to go in and listen to what's there and read what they wrote, rather than be like, oh, this is so-and-so, he always does XYZ. Because, like, the translator shouldn't come into it. In my opinion. A good translation should basically melt into nothingness. You should try Prejudice, it's more fun. Based. That's good. I'm stealing that. Yeah. I like that. Yeah, it almost worked. This is like, oh, sorry, I blew it. Like, literally just, I blew it. Yeah, not real explosions. Like, Lord Almighty? Bro, you guys have never been around people who talk like this. I swear to God. They've not been around people who actually talk like this. You really pulled a number on this one. Or, like, did a number on the room, young lady.
アンドレよ。この間一のラグナイト動力の専門家。
He's a real expert is just added for no reason. He's the Ragnite engine expert.
部屋で実験をしたいというから、器具や燃料を分けてやったらこのざまだ。
What? Huh? I just got flashbanged by this. What? This is just completely made up. Yeah, this is just completely made up. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that it's wrong to look at what work someone has done in the past and then make a judgment based on what they're going to do in the future. Like, for sure you can do that, but for the purposes of what we're doing with these streams, I think it's not helpful, right? Because I want to come in from an angle where I'm saying, like, where nobody can say, oh, well, he just looked up that person and said, oh, he doesn't like their translation, so, you know, he's just prejudging it. You know what I mean? If I was making a determination about whether or not I was going to buy a game or whether or not I was going to trust a translation for my own personal use, then I would say, yeah, you can look up the translation team or look up at who did the translation and say, oh, it's probably not going to be very good. You could definitely do that. But if I'm going in from like a pure translation perspective, all that matters is the words that are on the screen and the script. That's it. I don't care who did it or what they did in the past for the purposes of this moment, right? Because I'm not making a determination about whether or not I'm going to buy this game. Yeah, tier list? No. No. How very noble and objective of me is Snore. I mean, it's either that or become a drama tuber, and I'm not doing that. Yeah, this is just... Yeah, it can't be that smart if I loaned you tools and fuel to blow your room up. This another of your experience. This is just completely made up. This is not... I'm adding this. Yeah. This is so much longer. Like, why use so many words when few words do trick. So long. I have to like split it. It's so obnoxiously long. Jesus. And getting paid by the word. Yeah, it's like insanely long compared to what it actually was. And then this is fine. Yeah, sorry. It's been a while, so I guess I'm kind of rusty. Yeah.
これからは機械室に入り浸ることにするわ。
入り浸ん Live out of the... Huh? Yeah, it's just... Huh? What? This is just weird. It's like I can just live out of the engine room then. This is almost like she's being sarcastic, but she's really just saying, oh, okay, you know, guess I'll just be spending a lot of time in the engine room then. How do I vent translation? Lift weights. Oh, I'm getting a little... I need to hit the bench again. I'm a little flabby. That's not good. Lift. I was traveling to Hokkaido, so I haven't been able to get in a good workout for a while. Get swole, literally. It's actually really good for stress, like climbing mountains and stuff. Walking, hiking. Soul bites every 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. No more experience. You can be my apprentice mechanic instead. We're gonna put you to work. This is so... It's just awkward. Wasobi no jikken wa kinshi da. It's not... He's being more harsh here. This is just kind of awkward. How much is an onigiri? It depends on the kind of onigiri. There's a lot of different kinds. I think the typical like sake, like salmon ones that I get are like maybe 140 yen now. They've kind of gotten expensive. 120, 140 yen. Something like that. Muscles are armor against loose translations. So true. I'm actually wearing my Waseda. I don't know if... Yeah, Barbell Club tank top. I found it. This is more like no more messing around or no more... Yeah, wasobi no jiken. Silly. He's almost saying like no more silly experiments. I'll put you to work as my apprentice.
この間の機関部は技術者にとって宝の山だもの。
Can I really? No, it's like, I would love to. Yeah, yeah. Engineer's dream is fine, basically. Takara no yama. Yeah, is it really that amazing? Takara no Yama is like a mountain of treasure, but she's saying, you know, they have tons and tons of equipment. But this is actually interesting because, for reasons that become clear later, this is actually misplacing the emphasis. Also, thank you for the subscription, D-Man. That was 7 hours ago. Who subscribed at, like, 1 a.m. JP time? Thank you. But where you at? Where are you? Where is D-Man? D-man. But the interesting thing here is that she says this place is like an engineer's dream, but the Japanese emphasizes the equipment, like the physical equipment, being like it has tons of physical equipment. You know what I mean? So that's actually more important than just the place.
最新型のラグナイト爆縮式タービンよ。きっと一機で小国の国家予算くらいするわ。
One of them would probably take a whole a nation's entire budget. Yeah, that's fine.
ラグナイト爆縮。なぜだろう。どこかで聞いたことがあるような。
I feel like I've heard that before.
私の父さんが研究していた技術よ。ハーフェンの工場でもよく話に出てたわ。
Yep. 7-Eleven Japan bought out 7-Eleven US and has been doing that for a while. 7-Eleven's a bank in Japan too. 7-Eleven in Japan is the best. It's like the best convenience store. I pay my bills there.
あ、なるほど。それで耳にしたことがあるんだな。
私も合衆国に渡った後、研究を引き継いだんだけど。
合衆国? USV? 合衆国? This is the first time this has come up. Isn't it? Hafende. Gashu. I mean, I get what Gashukoku means, but this is like the Federation, not USV. Yeah, I mean, by US standards, it's probably still a gas station, but like, you get your wallet pickpocketed, it all evens out. Yeah. The only thing that people will be surprised about the 7-Elevens here is that they don't have Slurpees or slushies at all. It's just not a thing, really. Oddly enough, I never see slushies in Japan. Never. It's very strange now that I think about it.
どれほど高圧縮なラグナリンを生成しても完全な爆縮は実現できなかった。
Ragnoline. We're getting into territory that's a little... Ragnoline, okay, yeah. Should we pressurize? どれほどしても完全に爆縮 Implosion. Yeah. No, this is actually not saying that they couldn't get the right precision in the implosion. This is saying they couldn't get an implosion to work at all. We could never actually record an implosion.
さすがは合衆国よ。父さんと私の研究がここまで進歩してるなんて。
They left out the fact that she said it was also her work. I mean, it's like, that's to be expected. I don't like USV here, but it's like the Federation. Tol-san, yeah. Yeah, she said Tol-san. I can't believe, the USV took my father and my father's work this far.
ああ、そうか。この船の機関部はフィンランド製なんだっけ？
フィンランド製。Yeah, this is weird. This is not really what they're saying. Because the 合衆国 is just federation. So I don't think this is implying that that Vinland is a United States. It might be an analog, but that's not what they're saying. Like, the Federation could include Vinland, but that doesn't mean that Vinland is United States of Vinland. That's not clear. If that's somewhere that they got that information from another source, that would be okay, but this is not clear from the text that this is what they're saying. Vinland. Fug.
ラグナイト圧縮生成炉は機密中の機密だ。俺も立ち入り禁止の開かずの区画にある。
Yeah.
きっと理論を飛び越えるようなとんでもない発明が詰め込まれているんだろうよ。
Yeah.
開かずの区画のメイン動力炉。気になる。
Yeah, that's fine.
最重要機密とはいえ、機関士でさえ立ち入れないほどの厳重管理なのか。
Yeah.
仕方ないわよ。ラグナイト爆縮はすごく高度な燃焼制御だもの。
Yeah.
動力炉でちょっとでも間違いがあったら、この缶が一瞬で粉々に吹き飛ぶわ。
Yeah, I don't like we'd all be gone in seconds, but it'd be like even a small mistake would, reduce the ship to powder. JDT, how do I want to be addressed? I mean, just Michael is fine. I've got too many damn nicknames at this point. There's like Japan Day Tripper's the name of the channel. There's Polfin. There's Michael. It's just whatever works at this point.
そう言ってお嬢ちゃんは時々開かずの区画の周りをうろついとるだろう。
よくご存知で。
Your Highness. Yeah, that works.
二人揃ってクビになるようなことしないでくれよ。
Yeah, I mean, both of you, he said. Oh, fuck.
この警報、敵中。
Corn King. Have you played Indie? I've never heard of that. What the Sigma? Oh, indie games. I mean, not really. I'd be interested in doing that, but it's difficult because, a lot of those are just some guy.
艦隊のしんがりを務める3番艦コメットが隊列に遅れ、その方角から黒煙が上がっています。無線は封鎖されているため通信はできませんが、状況から見て敵の襲撃を受け座礁しているものと思われます。
Yeah, like, listen to the tone here. It's like they might be stranded there. Like, it's just not serious enough. It's like current working theory is that they are under attack. Like, it should be more militaristic. Like, these are the hardest lines to go through and fix because the whole thing needs a rework to be more correctly toned for military jargon. I've seen translations of Undertale into Japanese that were pretty okay. They're pretty okay. There's some things that are very hard to translate in Undertale. Especially like determination and save is quite difficult, but from what I've seen, they did a pretty good job translating English to Japanese, but it's quite hard. Yeah, any numbers on our assailants? This is he's asking for a report on enemy numbers.
帝国側勢力であるものの、装備などから正規の軍ではない模様。
Yeah, ない模様 is not, they're not using, they appear to be Empire, but reports indicate they're not using standard issue Imperial equipment.
ですが、かなり訓練された動きです。何らかの特殊部隊かと思われます。
Yeah.
メットを失うわけにはいきません。機関最大戦速。本艦はこれよりコメットの救援に向かいます。
Oh, this fucking... God damn it. This fucking... Well, get ready.
3番艦コメット救援作戦の説明を行います。
This mission takes forever, if I remember right. Pika, I should ban you. I should really, really ban you. No, this is not a diversion tactic. This is the main... they're trying to take the capital. So they're using specialized icebreakers to go through the frozen over sea to take the capital. Reassign squad set up. Joshua, oh yeah. That's not what I wanted. Equipment, yeah, that's what I wanted. I just gotta make sure they're using the right stuff. The biggest issue with these games is like, yeah, versus armor. That's what I want. See, she's using the wrong one. I wanted her on something versus people. Versus people 290. D plus. 285. D plus. Is that even worth it? Whatever. Mabel. Wasp. 1400 versus people. Oh, that's interesting. We'll try that. I've never seen that. I don't think this game ended up a plot point arc. Just really close out the... Yo, what up, Shuya? You missed some discussions about translators' notes. Oh, no wonder. What the fuck? Why is she using this? This sucks. Wait, this sucks. No wonder she wasn't killing with headshots. What the hell? Why was she on that? That's crazy. Yeah. Wasn't actually close out though. I remember the ending of this game being pretty good. Yeah, the menuing in this game is a bit much, to be honest. Max, like sometimes the oh wait, it gets rid of their ammo. I don't think I ever bothered with that stuff. Excuse me. I have a lot of shock troopers. That's fine. Okay. Let's get Dan. The second tank is just garbage.
やってやるぜ。
さっさと終わらせましょう。
いつでも行きます。
任せてくれ。
私の出番ね。
And I leave 2 out because you always take that first one. Wait. Let me make sure. You have the versus armor. Yeah. I'll take both of them in the danger cart. Amazon Luna? Huh? I don't even know what an Amazon Luna is.
なんとしてもコメットを救出するんだ。いい正体、出撃。
Well, that wasn't protect, it was rescue. It was kyushitsu, like, rescue.
聞こえるか。よう、待ちくたびれたぞ。連邦のやつら動いたか。
It's not showing up soon. It's did they? Yeah, bored to death is fine, but this is more like did they make their move?
2番艦のセンチュリオンが救援にやってきた。いいね。2番艦っていや、俺のファムファタール。
Now, the second ship would be has my soulmate.
いい正体が乗り込んでる艦だったよな。そうだ。いい正体が護衛部隊の主力を担っている。指揮をしているのはクロード・ウォレス。ガリア出身の有能な男だ。
He said otoko, capable man.
ほう。それもお前さんの放っているスパイから得た情報かい？3番艦はすでに我々の制圧下にある。中佐には2番艦の迎撃に当たってもらいたい。
We've already taken the third ship, the Comet. They're mentioning the number of ships, like Sambankang, which is like the third ship.
おいおい、無視かよ。まあいい。今は運命的な再会を熱い抱擁で迎えよう。
Too long since I've been in a good clinch. What? This is just I've got a reunion to get to. That's it. It's just not good clinch. What the fuck is a good? What is a good clinch? What are you talking about?
先輩、あの戦車。
ああ、間違いない。僕たちはよほど縁があるらしいね。
Fate keeps throwing us together. Yohodo no en. It seems like we're bound together somehow. I don't like fate keeps throwing us together. I guess. Like he doesn't say I guess.
おかげである程度手の内は読める。ここで叩く。
Yeah. I really don't like Scout Elite, Trooper Elite, Heavy Gatling, Sniper. Yeah, so I guess while we're doing this, particularly after eating American 7-Eleven, I think I can just like straight roll up Alfie and just, you know, beat his ass. That seems to be a good idea to me. Unless that thing does intercept fire, which is the most obnoxious shit in the known universe. But we'll just go with... not you. Okay. There's definitely some danger in doing that, but... Ow. Let's see. Yeah, so I guess now that we're in the downtime of playing the actual game... You piece of shit. I got back from my trip to Hokkaido, which was interesting. Oh yeah, it's one of those ones where if you move forward enough... I forgot about this. The wind is wrong. No. No, it's not naturally, just that there shouldn't be a blizzard here. Plus, this wind, this snow is blue. That the wind is wrong shit was definitely not there. I did a whole bunch of shit, actually, but it was mostly for work, so I was really just kind of there standing around. I drove people around a lot. No, there's no oh shit, is what the hell is that? Is that the witch, the winter witch? They just added so much. Big wind-up attack, miss. Yeah, she's playing, see, Crimea is playing, shit. Why? I have a good joke lined up and then I forget the name of the game. XCOM. There we go. Yeah. Wow, they really just, like, removed this whole line? Katena. Nicola, 美味しいところを持っていかれると。あんなどこの梅の女のわからん。Yeah, this is weird. It's not. I'm not going to let that nobody take my fun. わからない。美味しいところ。I don't. This is really long, and they kind of cut it down. I'm not gonna let some random. Yeah. 馬の方ね。Yeah, they're saying they don't know. It's not nobody because it's like they don't know where he came from, is what they're saying. It's without that information, you're kind of missing out on the fact that they don't know where he came from. And you would think they're just saying, oh, he's some just like loser, right? Like some nobody. But it's like she's saying, I'm not gonna let some, like, this is really hard to rework. And I get why they just went with like some nobody, but she's really saying, I'm not going to let some random upstart or like, yeah, random nobody. It should be like random nobody take away all the fun or get in the way of the fun. お褒めいただくのは我々。そのためには使えるものは利用しなければ。Earn his praises. This is more like we live to fulfill Lord Belger's wishes, and we'll do whatever it takes. We'll use whatever we can to do so. ベルガー様の許可も取ってあるし。なあ。 神話のバルキュリア、その力見せてもらいますわ。This show us what a legend can do is not really there. I sure do love having the entire map change during the middle of my own turn.
だが、そのおかげで移動しやすくなった。 地形が変化した場所は敵の守りも薄いはずだ。
Wow, no, she didn't say that at all. She didn't say most of the enemies there should be cleared out. She said, but it should be a lot easier to move around there.
地形を変えるほどの威力。それを利用させてもらうとしよ
her power is actually a bit of a misread. It's more like power. They have power enough to reshape the terrain. We should use it. I'm so fucked. I'm probably going to have to restart because there's not much you could do about this. 4's. All units defend. But basically what I was doing in Hokkaido was like going around a bunch of different places in Niseko, and I think I just gotta drive out of here. Like, choo choo. Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. I forgot I could do that. I forgot that it just gets an instant kill. Cool. Armored. Definitely armored. Anyway.
行動開始だ。甘いな。
If I remember right. What is this what Hokkaido was like? Yeah, basically. They keep hitting you with mortar shells there. It's very annoying. Wait, is that? Can I not get through that, or? Huh? I don't... Why is it showing that as accessible? I'm lost. Is there like a path through here? I'm gonna try this, but then I might just have to restart again, but I don't get it. So there's... Why did they show a path through here if there's no path through there? That's so weird. Oh, maybe it is after the cutscene. That must be it. So you just gotta get up there, trigger the cutscene, and then back out so that you can actually play the game. It must be after the cutscene. But I basically went all over, like to the beach, I went to a horse farm. It was pretty cool. But it was all for work, so it was more like the pathing feature is trying to convey poor eyesight. Yeah. Traveling for work always just kind of sucks, unfortunately. Well, all of those places that we went to were not sightseeing. They were all work-related. Without getting into exactly what I was doing, it was all work related. We had to go to those places for work. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to check that out if there's a Mahjong Soul collab going on. Aoi Hikara. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Just clear files? I don't care about no clear files. If it was keychains or something, that'd be kind of cool. Even the beach? Yep, even the beach. We had to do a kayaking thing. Let's see if I can actually get close enough to kill you. Oh, I can! Get fucked, idiot. Bet you weren't expecting that. Dumbass. I hope that's open now. I'll use Kai to take a look and then... I cannot see if that is open. Oh well. But with that Grenadier gone, I can just rock up. Yes, I definitely want to use her to shoot the assault tank. Thanks for realizing that. Nice. Cat is... Yeah, so basically we stayed at a hotel and I had to do a bunch of coordination stuff and all that good shit. Let's see. I need another scout is what I need. I should have brought 2 scouts. Is it possible? There's no way. You couldn't possibly. These Gatling turrets make it pretty much impossible to rush. Yeah, it is open now though, so for sure. Yeah, it is literally just a time gate. Nice. Never miss. Misses. Good job. You did it. Good job. We're gonna want to get rid of these sniper elites. I'm gonna have to use Minerva to get rid of that scout though, or they're just gonna take too much damage. I swear to God. Stop shooting me, asshole. Well, he didn't dodge. Yeah, that's true. You could rush. It's just a big gamble. Yeah. Ah, that's it. If you draw her attention like that, I'm pretty sure it fucks you. Yeah. Can she make that tank? Should be able to make the tank. It's out of range. Not quite, but getting rid of the Gatlings would be good too, so. Ooh. That's not good. I don't think she has... No, she's got line of sight to that guy, so she should have line of sight to him. I'll give it a shot. Gatling turret. Yeah, the Vulcan. I can't see it! I can't see! That ought to be right. Yeah, that'll do it. And I think I need to draw her attention away a little bit. Like this. Literally just... I can't get a kill on any of these guys, so... Yeah. All I wanted to do was get her to turn. That's it. Recall. Interesting. Wait. What? Oh, okay. She could just turn and do that then. Okay. Cool. God, it's such a fun mechanic. Such a fun mechanic. No line. I don't like no line the Empire won't cross. Like, this is like, that's like Nandemowari is like, this is ridiculous. She's a monster.
Valkryia ってかつて北方の侵略者からヨーロッパを守ったっていう
this is so... Yeah, I mean, it's... Are you kidding? That's a fairy tale, and this is war. No, it's like, this isn't the time for like, fairy tales. Like, you can't just spout off random shit like that. Researching and developing, yeah. Yeah, kaihatsu is like developing. Like, what does that mean? Like, what do you mean developing? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like look at this, how blunt and boring. They're back to like the super literal. We can continue this conversation after we get through this. It's like this is actually a place where localization would be good, because it shouldn't just be like that blunt. It's not that blunt in the Japanese. Like, let's get through this first and then talk about it. Yeah, no, not get us all killed. We have no chance of winning with a frontal assault. Yeah. So this is a Valkryia, but No, it's just... This is a power beyond humanity, not beyond human limits, beyond human knowledge. Why do they do this a lot where they add like a secondary line, like where they double it up for some reason? No, this isn't like, oh, Belger wasn't kidding. It's like when Belger said this was his ultimate weapon, he wasn't exaggerating. Now, what will you do? Not how will you deal with it, but what will you do now? Oh, I fucking hate this mission. Randomly. Yeah. Wait, she can hit from all the way back here? Yeah, I know it's a rhetorical technique, but it's just awkward. I remember hating this mission. Recall is such bullshit. Wait, what? What was that? He got interception fire while he was moving? He didn't attack. Since when can he get interception fire while he's moving? Yo, what up, Kibo? The fuck is that? Oh, I swear to God. Okay. I'm probably going to... Hello? He's just like, ah, never mind, I don't want this work. Yeah. That's cool. They just get to bring that guy back. I'm gonna have to restart this. There's no way. I guess we go for the cheese strat. Yeah, with this many people dead, it's just not gonna happen. Like, they just get to bring the Grenadier Elite back. I'll have to put more scouts in so I could take that base earlier, I think. That's just awkward. Yeah, the game really does expect you to cheese a lot. I think... Yeah. Rise. Alfie. How's this, Kai. Yeah. And trying to think. I don't think I need. Well, yeah, that should be okay. Yeah, it's just kind of awkward that, especially when they do these things where you just show up and then the entire map changes, right? It crashed the game. Nice. So like, watch this. What we're going to do is kill that guy. Run this way. I'm going to go straight up to kill this guy here. That is the one purpose of Dan. Just to have enough AP to get this close. Wait, is that still 20 to kill? How is that 20 to kill? Anyway. I guess we'll trigger the cutscene too. Fuck it. He's just out of range. Get rid of you. Trigger the cutscene. Doni Arts. Was this game on the Switch actually? Like 4? I didn't know it was. Reverse out of there. There we go. Do I use command here or do I try to sneak around? I don't think I could do this in one turn. We'll sneak around next turn. So I'll use command now. Take. You can buy 4 on the Switch? That's cool. I didn't know that. Okay, that gets me in. Die. Wait, his like ragdoll like replaced itself. Also, what up, Arya? Thank you for joining in. I don't want Kai to die, so we will put Kai here. Now I will run Azusa in. And then get her under a cliff. Can I get you from here? Me when I get you. Me when I fucking get you. Nice. I think she's under a cliff here. She looks to be under a cliff. Now we bring in my favorite Lancer, Jean. And I think we just hit orders. All units defend. Close enough. Yeah. And then I guess we just move the tank up. Like, for good measure. I don't think they have too much they can deal with me right now. Yeah, might as well just move the tank up. I'm gonna use it eventually. Might as well take a pop shot at the heavy Gatling. Place your bets now. Vote on your phones now. What do you guys think? We make this or not? I say we make it. I think he's got this. Yeah. Ho 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 ho. Nice. Got his ass. There we go. That's what we like to see. This is such a bullshit move. How do you just get to... Okay, at least it doesn't bring that other guy back. That would be horse shit. I mean, if he kills the cactus, I don't care. I really don't care. The high FPS on this thing just like moving around is crazy. I'm just gonna bring up the Alfie to deal with that guy, to be honest. I'll just up the... That guy's like, nah, it's cold outside. He's like a cat. Yeah, see ya. He got hit by his own mortar fire. You cheeky little bitch. Halfway across the map you try to snipe at me. What is it? Why are they acting like cats? Oh, I want to go outside. Oh, I don't want to go outside. Never mind. I don't want to do that. It's not fun. I'm not having fun anymore. No, duck. Please duck. God, she's so based. Alright. You rude piece of shit. How dare you shoot Azusa? I'll kill you. Damn, he's schmoovin'. Look at him go. He's like, nah, it's cold outside. Nah, I don't want to go out there. Now, what do we have for orders? Demolition boost. Yeah. I guess we just give that to Alfie and walk her up to this guy. Get rid of the heavy Gatling nerd as well. But first... God, she's... Oh. Oh. Incoming ordinance will make you change your mind like that. What a little bad. Don't be such a baby. Come on now. Okay. We just... See ya. It's just a little mortar fire. It builds character. God, she's so based. Toast style. I thinketh we shouldeth do this.
と雑魚ばっか。
I think if I should do it. Yeah, I'm trying to get into the Elden Ring feel of things. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we'll try it. I'm gonna save here though, just in case, because sometimes they're like, oh, demolition up. It does absolutely nothing against this guy. There's all units. That's worthless. Dude, I should have applied to be a TL. A wordsmith, as it were. Yes, I do so enjoy being a wordsmith. When I fucking kill you. Oh, you know it's Vulcan! I'm coming to kill you! That didn't do anything. That demolition boost didn't do anything. I don't think that did anything. I mean, I'm just gonna spam it. Fuck you, dude. And I'm gonna drive my other tank up and shoot you in the ass. What are you gonna do about it? Nice tank, idiot. Yeah, how do you like that? Get fucked, asshole. Bye-bye. Wait, he just said everybody retreat, and then nobody retreated. Play some eels and escalators. Eels and escalators? Escalators, escalators, escalators! Eels. Bum ba da da dum bum ba da dum bum bum ba da da dum bum ba da bum. Sniper. That's a war crime. Bitch. Put you back here where it's safe. Yea, verily. How do you like that, jackass? No. Stop that. Hey, 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 yo! Pray return to the walkie sands, pray return to the walkie sands, pray return to the wakey sands, pray return to the wakey sands. Sans Undertale? What do you mean tokenasai? No, stop that, stop that. Jesus Christ. I think I can win it next turn by just rushing up. Yeah. I think if we just rush along, it should be able to like duck, please duck. God damn it. Ominous zoom on the tank's weak point. Yeah, it's kind of fucked. I don't like that. Swear to God, if you try to kill Emmy, I'll kill you. I'll kill you. Oh, okay. Then, no, you can't shoot Alfie though. That's against the rules. I kind of need Alfie to get rid of that Gatling. That's bad. Yeah, we'll use Minerva to like group move them up, but I gotta use Alfie here to get rid of that Gatling. that's an issue.
見つけたわ。
Oh, fuck. That's cool. I didn't know you were there.
さあ、私についてこい。
Cool, 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 cool.
やられるわけにはいかん。私に続け。行く私に続け。
はいはい。
ケイゾ、続け。
Die.
これが私の実力だ。やりましたね。
Okay. The issue is going to be getting past this dude, but I think we could do it in this turn. Maybe with order. All units, what do we get? Is there a evade, demolish, aim, healing request? I think all units defend should do it. Actually, I'm going to save. It is extremely important to the gameplay. I don't know if you know this, but it is extremely important. Oh wait, I have the boat. I have the ship orders too. Radar. So I might as well just like see if there's some bullshit hiding around here. Oh wait, no, that costs. I don't need that. Rescue squad heals. All allied. Okay, yeah, that's actually good.
負傷者多数至急救助を請う
了解。救護班へ。直ちに出動願います。
Look at that little guy. Look at him go. Okay, yeah, that was actually worth. Minerva. So I think Emmy just needs to rock up.
しょうがないわね。
See if I can get around that dude. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. No problem. Surprise, fucko. We are all Gucci. No problemo. What is that? Scout. And you are. And this is called what? And this is called what? Actually, I really just want to get rid of these sandbags. Like, that's it. As long as the sandbags are gone, it doesn't matter. And this is called what? Oh, it's just a scout and an engineer. It does not matter. I can get both of them. I can get both of them. Watch this. No! Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. She missed by 1. Alright, we're fine. I'm gonna shoot his little toesies off. I used to be a camp defender like you, but then I took several lead bullets to the knee. Sucking. Shuryo. Mission complete. What time is it? Nah, we're good. It's only been 2 hours.
よし、なんとかたどり着いた。あとはコメットが先生を離脱するまで援護だ。絶対に守り抜くぞ。
目障りな連中。そんなに死にたいなら分かったわ。
目障りの連中? I mean, I don't think that's pathetic per se. Not necessarily. Hold on. Let me just double check. I mean, if you have a death wish, yeah. I mean, kinda, sorta, maybe, a little bit. Not really. Yeah, she's kind of losing it. Yeah, like, stop the assault. No, stop, you know, don't do any more than this, or that's enough. Really, this should be that's enough, not stop the assault. She's perfect. Look, you guys got some issues. I don't know. I guess that's why I'm here is better than chosen. A rank, bitch. Oh, we got a squad story. Nice. Nice. Let's level up real quick. Hey, guys, time out real quick. I gotta go back to the ship real quick. Time out. Guys, tell the enemies time out. They have to listen. It's a timeout. I said timeout. You can't ignore it when I say timeout. Like, how many chapters in the game? A lot. I think we're maybe halfway through the game, if that. Like, we got a lot more to go. Plus, there's all the squad stories that we'll unlock every single squad story. We'll save off on that. Well, let me check that, just in case. I can't remember if firepower or aim is better. People start dodging so much, it's kind of ridiculous. Accuracy on the machine guns are worthless. Clip size, standard. Accuracy. I feel like for the snipers, these are just better. Anti-personnel. Anti-armor. The standard one is just garbage. There's no point in using it. I don't think I ever use the flamethrowers too much either, unfortunately. Yeah, if we're doing squad stories, there's also DLC with Squad 7. I can't remember if it's well translated or not, though. I'm pretty sure it's pretty high level, though. I think. Urgent repair bag. Okay. Ugh. I gotta stop slumping my shoulders. I gotta sit up. P-shell 2. Yeah, that's kind of way better. And I can't remember using this tank either. I think there's some missions where you have to use it. But the APC is just way better in terms of strategy. Oh, that would fit if I actually move stuff around, but who cares? What are you meowing about? Cat. Check. Uptime. Oh, only 2 hours. Okay, we're good. We're Gucci. Let's do a squad story, though. I forget which one we unlocked. Mischief makers. Oh, it's these guys. That's right.
寒い時はやっぱり温かいミルクが一番ね。美味しい。
Yeah, honestly, that's lovely for oishi is not bad.
向こうにいるのはイーファ君か。
イーファ？
いいな。実にいい。
Yeah, we gotta have. I mean, time out, bros. It's time out. Alfie versus Aoife. That's weird. They kind of changed her name. I don't know, Aoife.
おや、ヤーシュじゃないか。何してんのよ。さっきからイーファを見てるけど。
実は最近こうして彼女を見つめていると。 私は心が張り裂けそうな感覚に陥る。
I don't like strange surge of pressure. That's a little awkward. I mean, these are meant to be a bit, you know, lighthearted. I swear to God. Yeah, it's harisake. It's not really pressure. Harisake-sou na kankaku. It's more like it feels like my chest is going to burst.
計算式を用いても原因の解明には至らなかった。謎を解く鍵は彼女だと思い、こうして観察を。
This is annoying. It's not as dumb in the Japanese as it is in the English. Like, attempts to find a cause have been inconclusive. The key seems to be Alfie herself, so I've been observing her. He's being more... He's being more, I don't know, nerdy about it in the Japanese. Like, he uses the... Like... It's not cause, like, 計算式。泳いでも。It's like, not really a cause. 用いても。感覚に。Yeah. 幻覚に。散る。Yeah, it's like, he's like, attempts to formulate. He's saying my attempts to understand it via like experiment or formulation have failed. So the key seems to be, or the source seems to be Alfie herself. So I've been observing her.
それって恋じゃないの?
Yeah, don't you think that you're in love? Yeah.
何? バカな.
There's no no. It's just what? Ridiculous.
恋愛とは特定の相手に特別な感情を抱く一種のストレスのようなもの。
This is not right either. This is actually just wrong. Yeah. love is an emotion caused by a special or particular person. It's merely a form of stress, not chemically induced stress. That's just awkward and wrong. Now, it's not more clinical. He's just kind of more nerdy, awkward. He doesn't say it's only an emotion. He says, like, love is an emotion caused by a special or a particular person. It's merely a type of stress.
しかしそれは著しく論理に欠けた思考だ。感覚としては合理性にあまりにかけ離れ。
Yeah, this is very awkward. He doesn't say it's irrational, not really. Mouse is missing. Yeah, it's not. He's not saying it's irrational. It's different than that. It's like unrelated to like. There's a difference between saying it's unrelated to rationality and is irrational. Right? There's a big difference between those two. Yeah, it's not logical, right? He's saying not most of all it's irrational. There's no logic, no objective grounding behind it. There's no reason I would be, right? He's not saying that. He's just describing what he considers love to be, right? It's something that isn't grounded in an objective reality. It's a feeling that is removed from rationality, which is different than saying it's irrational. And he doesn't say there's no reason I would be, right? And there's no exclamation points. Yeah, see, he's not talking about logic. And no one wants to hear you go on about logic. It's like, how do I describe this? Komuzagashi is like jirettai. Maybe we should describe the word jirettai before, because it's jirettai otoko is what she's calling him. It's like, you're annoying. Like, do you always have to be this annoying? No one wants to hear about all these little details or all this, you know, yeah, all these little details. Yeah, not that's what's important here, but do you have feelings for her or not? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, no, I don't like this. I guess he's human after all. It's looks like he has feelings like everybody else. She's actually more harsh in the Japanese than this. Snooty, but nobody... Okay, but this is just an issue where nobody says snooty math geeks and find true love. This is like... Even math nerds fall in love. Haru ga kuru is like... You know, Haru is like spring emotion, that kind of thing. So she's laughing and saying even nerdy math obsessed guys can fall in love too. Yeah, this is difficult. Sugaku no obaka. I don't like geek for this. It's like I think math nerd is better than geek because sugaku is math, obaka is like dumbass. So geek. Obotchan is kind of like, it's haughty, not snooty. There's a difference. Yeah, minutia. Yeah, it's not it's not necessarily like snooty isn't bad, but obochan is like a princeling, you know, like some mostly a boy who is high and mighty, full of himself. I don't like snooty for this. Like haughty is better.
よし、そういうことならやることは一つだよ。早速気合い入れて告白してきなさい。気合を入れれば相手に必ず思いは伝わる。
Yeah, this is weird. It's you have to tell her how you feel. I don't like tell her you love her. Just tell her how you feel. As long as you put some passion into it, I'm sure she'll understand, or I'm sure your feelings will get across.
いや、この世のすべての事象は数式で答えが出せる。恋愛も例外ではない。
Yeah. I don't know through formulae is kind of weird. But yeah.
計算式の答えが出れば、今取るべき最良の行動も見えるはずだ。
It's a little awkward. 行動見えるはずだ。出れば、今取るべき最高の行動を見えるはずだ。Yeah, it's not appropriate calculations, but some... Yeah, I guess calculations is fine. Following some... It's more like following an appropriate formula should tell me what to do next.
恋愛ってのは1に気合、2に気合、3、4が気合で5に気合。計算はいらないよ。
Passion plus passion equals passion is not actually that bad. But this, what are you talking about, isn't there? It's, and this, here's your calculations. It's more like 1に気合、2に気合、3、4が気合で、5に気合。計算はいらないよ。Right? So, she's saying, you know, love is all about passion. Passion, passion, and more passion. Right? I think passion, passion, and more passion would be better. You don't need calculations for that. See how he says Hanna-kun? No, not for one, it's illogical, and he doesn't say guts. But also, notice how he said Hanna-kun, like as if he's a superior. I don't think it's illogical. It's more like, it's fine. It's fine as illogical. She's not saying be a man, and not that you. It's more like if you keep relying on. It's more like you're going to lose out on the chance to be manly if you rely on calculations for everything. This is actually completely wrong. There's no mention of gender. She says otokorashisa, manliness. I fail to see how calculations relate to manliness. There's no use of the word gender here, my dude. Sorry. Incorrect. Yeah, 計算と男らしさは関係ないはずだ. And it's not, I'm sorry, I don't see how gender relates to math. I'm sorry, it's not even I'm sorry. It's calculations or like planning almost are unrelated to manliness. No, if it bothers you that much, it's not show me what you're made of. It's if it bothers you that much, Or if that pisses you off, go confess to her.
いいだろう。私にも男としてのプライドがある。
No, see, he says, not I'm a man of pride, but I have my pride as a man.
よしいいファちょっとおいで。
ああ、乗せられちゃって知らないわよ、私。
It's not I claim no responsibility. It's more like, look, this is on you guys, whatever happens next.
あらあら、皆さんお揃いで。どうしたの？
Oh, she hit him with the ara ara.
今ね、ヤーシの好きな人について話していたんだよ。わあ、もしかして恋バナ？私にもぜひ聞かせてほしいわ。
Sharing stories. And it's not I'd love to join in. It's she said, "Oh, I'd love to hear about it." And it's are we talking about love or yeah, I'd love to hear about it. Yeah, it's weird. It goes from nerdy to like pride. He's talking
恋の話ってドキドキしちゃうわね。ヤーシさん、私にも聞かせてもらえる？
and it's not he wasn't just being like nerdy to prideful. It's more like he's a man that operates purely on like calculations and you know, clear sets of rules, very emotionless, not this love is illogical. I don't care about no emotions, that kind of thing.
ああ、もちろん。では、運命の確率論から説明しよう。
Huh? Yeah, this is just wrong. Yeah, love stories about relationships is just awkward and not good. 運命の確率 he's not its relation to what some know as fate is just made up. Yeah. 運命の確率論 which is more like the probabilities involved with fate.
運命の出会いという言葉がある。この事象、実はパーセントで表すことができるのだ。
Yeah, this is just weird. He's not even talking about this predictive modeling, established, presumed compatibility. They're just making this up because they don't know how to handle what he's saying. Yeah. So it's more like what people say, you know, what people call a like fated meeting can actually be represented as a percentage. That's it. That's all he said. Like this whole long thing is just, you know, what people call a fated meeting can actually be represented as a percent chance.
一般的に使われている方程式もあるが、今回は独自の式を使う。まず x の値を
It hasn't been peer reviewed. Shows promise, but this is all made up. It's like there's a basic way of there's actually a basic formula for this, but I've constructed my own version. In this, x stands for.
はいはい、ヤーシュ、ちょっとこっち来て。
Yeah, this is fine here, but like this whole like peer reviewed thing is just not. It's not there. They're making him worse than he actually is. He's trying to sound interesting. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, did you know that there's actually a percent chance? Blah, blah, blah. That kind of thing.
おい、なんだ。どこへ連れて行く？私はまだ話の途中。
Yeah, the theorems. He's like, no, I was in the middle of talking. What are you doing? That's what he said. Like, I was right in the middle of talking to her.
やれやれ。気合や計算の問題以前に、あれはもういろいろとダメな気がするね。
That was just awful on so many levels. It's like, this isn't a matter of, yeah, I think this is going to go wrong for a lot of reasons.
あら、残念。ヤシさんの好きな人、とっても興味があったのに。
Yeah.
イーファはこういう話好きだよね。あんた自身も男たちによく言い寄られてるし。
Yeah.
皆さんどうして私なんかに。
It's not really, I'm not sure why. It's more like, I wonder why.
言い寄られるくらい魅力的っていうのは、ヤシさんのような人を言うと思うのだけど。
No, it's people like Yash are more interesting.
あの数学バカが魅力的
Mediocrity for attractive is, yeah, I mean, but I don't like geek. That math nerd is better.
バカだなんて私知的な男性は好きよ
Yeah, I do find myself, why they just kind of make these so long. And it's not, that's a bit unkind, isn't it? It's just math nerd, that's quite rude. I find intelligence quite attractive.
おおこれはまさか脈ありってやつかいにしてもイーファは本当に謙虚で優しいねあんたみたいないい子がなんで軍にいるんだか
Modest? Wait, where is this line coming from? These squad stories always have like a weird bend to them. I don't think this is modest. I mean, I guess Kenkyo, humble. It's like so modest too as an exclamation point. It's just awkward. Like sweet girl and modest too. It's just kind of weird. 本当に謙虚で優しい. You're so modest and nice. Yeah, that's yeah.
それはやっぱり生活のためかしら入隊する前は仕事も満足にもらえなくてね
満足もらえなくてね生活 I don't like for the money for 生活 This is like for the stability really Yeah
どこへ行っても私はダルクス人だから
No, it's not they only saw me as a dark skin. It's wherever I went, I was still a dark skin. Like it was hard to find work that way.
そうか苦労してきたんだね
It must have been tough for you.
でもこんな私に優しくしてくれた人もいたわ
Wow, they just completely flipped that. She didn't say yes, she said no. Is no. That's just opposite meaning. でもこんなに私に優しくしてくれた人もいたわ Yeah, I'm undecided on this. Depending on the pronunciation, it could be yes or no. But does sound to me to be more like no. But I've had so many people who are willing to be nice to me as well.
この状態でも素敵な仲間と出会えたし今私はとっても幸せよ
Yeah, she doesn't say even if my life's been difficult. She just I'm very happy right now.
あんた本当にいい子だねこれからもご飯をいっぱい食べてもっと幸せになりなさい
Yeah, that's stay healthy. I don't know. もっと幸せになりなさい。
今夜の食事も楽しみにしてるわねハンナさん
It's more like, you know, eat up and stay happy.
というわけでどうやらイーファの方もヤーシュに気があるみたいなんだよ
I don't like sweet on.
あの子のことは幸せにしてあげたいだから私は二人の恋を応援するよ
Yeah.
なるほどねでもやっぱりいきなり告白は難しいわよ
いきなり告白は難しい I don't hard enough just getting him to confess is more like having him confess out of nowhere might be too difficult.
ちょうど明日出撃命令が出てるからヤーシュたちを隊列に組み込むよ行ってみるわ
Yeah.
その戦いでいいところの一つでも見せれば告白もうまくいくでしょ
You? Yeah.
とてつもなく余計なお世話だが任務だというなら遂行するだけだ
It's not more invested. it's not more invested in this than I am. He's more saying, like, I don't need all of this attention from you two. I'm trying to remember if this mission is difficult or not. Who's pinging me? Don't ping me. We'll finish this one and then call it, I think. Okay. Can I not change what they're using? Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Now, we'll try it. Yeah, this just do your best and you'll be fine isn't there either. This is just an order. Just you're cleared for deployment. Like, go. Yeah, operation start. I don't like that. It's just awkward.
君はその無駄に大きな声で敵兵を呼び寄せないよう注意したまえ。
Yeah.
一緒に頑張りましょうね。ハンナさん、ヤイさん。
No, it's not let's give them a fight. Let's do our best, you know. Holy shit. Oh, I can deploy like way more people? Okay. Cool. I have no idea what kind of stuff. Oh, he's using. Okay. You missed. Bro, how are you gonna miss like that? How are you gonna miss like that? Come on. I almost got it. You have to get the number to be red or it won't actually give you the kill. It's kind of ridiculous. Oh, come on, dude. This is annoying. Wait, is she also anti-tank? Oh, great. They're both anti-tank. Oh, she can make the shots. Having both of them on anti-tank means that I'm kind of fucked. I might have to restart. Which is pretty funny, actually. Got him. I guess we just... Yeah. There's nothing I could do. Oh, jeez. I fucked them up. Riley's gonna have a field day with us. Jesus. So how are you guys doing? I realized I haven't asked the typical streamer questions yet. You guys doing good? Did you get good grades at school? Did you do all your homework? But they actually used healing? I've never seen that once. Rest in piss, dude. Doing alright, just chilling? That's good, that's good. I'm gonna ask that you not say that. Yeah, I don't like that. Nothing from now on is still past based. Alright, time to kill him. You fucking bitch. I have to get rid of that guy. Die. I'm literally just going to spam Riley a million times. Like, what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? I'm gonna see about scheduling an IRL thing for tomorrow as well, but noise. Is it still 2 shots to kill? I don't like that. Continue the work, it'll be good for your self-discipline. Who needs self-discipline? Just wing it. Nobody ever got anywhere by being self-disciplined. Now, the trick to everything in life is to just do it with very little regard for your own well-being. Huh? What a Chad. I've already calculated the flavor. No, there's not. No, it looks like there's no problems with my calculations. No, you're so cool, like...
造作もない。作戦は進行中だ。進もう。
Arms need it, yeah. I mean, the lighting's not too good, but I could do a little more chest day, a little more arm day.
へえ、やるもんだね。
I remember not to slouch. Gotta get that slouch check. Slouch check. You better not be slouching, no slouching.
楽しもうか。出直し的な。目標撃破。そのいただきだ。
まずい。
Not gonna apply that to driving.
イーファ君をかばった時に腕をひねったか。痛みがひどくなってきた。
Alright, see you, dude. Have a good one.
ほらあんたら何立ち止まってんだ。この寒さで足が凍っちまったかい。
ハンナ君、静かに。敵に見つかるだろう。
I mean, the enemy's already found us. We've been blowing them to hell. Like,
あんたたちが暗い顔してるから気合を入れてやったんじゃないか。いいか、あと一息だからね。
what the hell?
粘るんじゃないよ。
Somebody's playing some. There's like some announcement outside. That's very annoying.
そうね。頑張るわ。
Oh, it's one of those. Okay, this is a thing in Japan. No, it's not a political ad. It's one of those, like, if you have broken electronics or something, we'll buy them off of you, and they play this stupid loud thing. Can you hear that? Holy shit, they're driving right by my house. It's so annoying.
ヤーシュ、あんたも腕が痛むだろうが、もう少しだけ踏ん張んな。
気づいていたのか。
イーファには黙っておくよ。あんたにも男のプライドがあるんだろ。
It's not man of pride, it's you have your pride as a man, right? Yeah, they got closer.
空気の読めない単細胞と思っていたが、君、意外と周りを見ているじゃないか。
Whoa, hold on a second. Tansaibo. I don't think Tansaibo. Yeah, I mean, tactless simpleton. Kuki no yomenai tansaibo to motte ita ga. It's not. Oh no. Yeah, it's like really loud by my house or like by the windows. Tactless simpleton's not too bad, but it's like, and here I thought you were, yeah, completely tactless is fine, yeah.
さあ、おしゃべりは終わりだ。
Yeah, less chit chat, more fighting. No, it's okay. That's enough for now. Like, let's cut the chatter.
最後の一押し、気合い入れていくよ。この場所は悪く。
Bum, 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 bum.
わかったわ。
わかったわ。あら、あら、
えい。
あらら、die.
目標撃破。その調子です。
Die.
気を抜かないでくださいね。
Ara, ara. Yeah, she hit him with the classic. You dumbass! I'm behind cover. What do you think you're doing? That shit ain't gonna work. Oh fuck. That shit might work. Ha! She ducked it. kill me, I'm gonna just duck it.
行くわよ。
行くわよ。
私のとっておき見せてあげる。
When you're homie? I don't know what kind of homies you got. You know, for the homies. Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon. Hella ass. Good job, dude. See ya. Homosexual. You know, for the homies. Why use many shot when one shot will work? I can only imagine how horrific their voices in English are. Good thing we never listened to those. Can you imagine? Oh god, okay. Oh, burn him alive. You're supposed to use, like, you're supposed to use, like, a mortar for that, but let's just, you know, do some war crimes. GG. Oh, we got the cicadas coming out now. It's officially summer. It's supposed to rain all day today, but maybe we'll actually have decent weather for tomorrow. Depending on what the weather looks like, I might see if I can go somewhere overnight tonight and then stream Monday morning. Or Sunday morning. Semi-forecaster, very true. Yeah, they just... You're a man after all. You left that out for some reason. I wonder why. I wonder why you would leave that out. I wonder why. What could possibly be the reason? I didn't realize he was injured. Uh-huh. We're leaving out these lines, huh? This is, okay, so this is actually an example of them just removing them because they don't feel comfortable with it. Because the line here is, hold on, let me just scroll on down. Yeah, so we should post some stuff in image format in Twitter. Yeah, I can do that. It's just, it's more work and I'm lazy. But also, hi guy. So, the line here is, Onna o omamotte otta kizu wa otoko no kunshou dakara ne. Which is, it's not if he got wounded protecting you, it's practically a badge of honor. It's it's wounds a man gets from while protecting a woman are a badge of honor. So, you know, you can obviously phrase that in a better way, but it's very clearly her saying a wound a man gets from protecting a woman is a badge of honor for him. No, not as usual. You're exaggerating. You don't have to make such a big deal of it. The injuries were not that severe.
怪我は大丈夫？
治療してもらったからもう平気だ。戦場での援護に感謝するよ。
Yeah.
君にも一応礼を言っておこうか、ハンナ君。私は君を気合だけの人間だと思っていたが、そうでもなかったようだ。
Yeah, definitely busybody with a one-track mind. I thought you were nothing but kiai. Like I thought you only focused on like passion or basically like acting without thinking. But I realized I was wrong.
あんたもなかなか男を見せるじゃないか。見直したよ。
Guess you're real. Yeah, it's like I guess you're a real man after all. They remove all of the sex-based language and then put it back in sometimes. Only when they're kind of like insulting men, which is.
計算もバカにしたもんじゃないし、今度私にも教えてほしいね。
Yeah, you're actually good for something. I shouldn't have made fun of your calculations, and I would like for you to teach me them sometime.
教えるか。学校で数学教師をやっていた頃を思い出す。
This reminds me of my time as a mathematics teacher.
どんなに物覚えの悪い生徒も、私が教えた数学だけはいい成績を取っていたな。
Yeah.
ならあんたに教えてもらえば、私も計算が得意になるかもしれないね。
Okay. We're just making shit up. We're just making shit up. Math magician. It's not here. It's like, oh, so then if you teach me, I could even become like really good at math even.
その時はお礼にあんたの好物でも作ってあげるよ。
楽しみね、ヤンシさん。ハンナさんの料理はとっても美味しいから。
いや、彼女の料理は栄養バランスは完璧だが、味は正直言って普通だ。
And it's not. Her food is healthy, but it's pretty normal.
なんかあなたたち前に比べて仲良くなったみたいね。今回の作戦が成功したのも3人のチームワークのおかげよ。
Oh god, somebody on my Steam list is playing Dokapon Kingdom. Rest in peace.
さて、それじゃあ一息ついたところで、ヤッシュ、イーファに伝えることがあるんじゃない？
例のやつ言うのか？今ここで。
This is more like. Oh, there goes my headphones. You don't expect me to do that now, right?
協力して戦場を切り抜けたのよ。伝えるタイミングとしては最高じゃない。
I don't like this made it off a war-torn battlefield together. It's like you made it through a mission together.
できるできる、絶対できる。恋愛はハートで勝負。気合い入れていきなさい。
Yeah, this again, like, you could do it, believe in yourself, you've got the guts, you're bound to get the girl. It's more like, it's just like, put your heart into it and you'll succeed kind of thing. The phrasing here is just awkward.
仕方ないな。イーファ君、先日私に意中の人がいることを聞いたと思うが。
Yeah, this isn't like ... I believe we were discussing the person who I have feelings for.
そのことすごく気になってたのよ。
相手はイーファ君もよく知っている人だ。
Yeah.
まあ、名前を聞いちゃってもいいかしら。
君だ。
Wow, yeah, like, way to ruin my bro being, like, manning up. Like, look at this. It's you. When actually he just said, Kimida. Like, it's you. This is actually really bad. Like, why do they have to do him like this? Like, what's the point? It's so obnoxious. Like, they try to portray him as, like, a loser nerd who can't say shit right. When actually he's just kind of in his own little bubble.
私がその好きな相手は君なんだ。
Yeah, it's
イーファ君。
it's you who I love. I can't remember how this ends up.
よければ私と付き合ってもらえないだろうか。
Yeah, if you're interested, like yokattara, it's not like if you're interested, it's more like I hope you would like go out with me sometime.
か。
Rip.
本当にごめんなさい。私実は婚約者がいるの。
Yeah, that's fine.
どういうことよ。ハンナ、イーファはヤーシに気があるって。いや、だってヤーシのこと魅力的とか好きとか言ってたし。もちろんヤーシさんだけのことじゃなくて、
Rest in peace.
招待の皆さんも魅力的だと思っているわ。
So she's just an airhead.
待って、まさかイーファって男性と話すたびにそういうこと言ってるの？
まあ
Jorida. Bro, she's been friend zoning them all.
無自覚な小悪魔って実は一番怖いかもしれないわ。
Unintentional seductress. I get it. Mujikaku. It's like Koakuma. It's so literal. Nobody talks like this in English. This is another one where it should be like changed to something that makes sense in English. It's like she doesn't realize how she's acting. Like she doesn't realize how attractive she is. Right? So this is more like the fact that she doesn't realize how she comes off or how attractive she is to guys might make her the scariest one in the whole squad. Something like that. This unintentional seductress is weird.
私の計算でも予測できなかったな。
Yeah, he's not talking like this. He just says it flat. 私の計算でも予想できなかったな. It's like even my calculations couldn't have predicted this.
あんな風に誘惑されたら男たちが次々と言い寄るのも納得だよ。誘惑だなんて私そんなつもりじゃ。
Yeah, yuwaku is seductress. I don't like the use of seductress. It's more like flirting. Yeah, it's a workshop line for sure. It's just, you would have to sit there and kind of figure it out.
いや、いいんだ。わかっている。
Do you see that? Do you see how he just says, yeah, いいんだ。わかっている. He doesn't say, no, it's alright. I understand now. Like, he's just, like, what is there? Do they have a ... like, minimum that they have to hit? Yeah, it does. It makes her sound like seductress. It's more just like flirty or appealing, something like that.
もし君の優しさが計算だったのなら、私はきっとそのことに気づいていた。純粋に接していてくれたからこそ、私は君に惹かれたんだ。
That's not bad.
気持ちを聞いてくれてありがとう、イーファ君。婚約者の方とどうか幸せに。
Yeah, that's fine.
ヤーシュさん。よし、ヤーシュ、今日はあんたの好物を死ぬほど作ってやるぞ。
ハンナ君、君は頭は悪いけれどいいやつだな。
You're a good person.
それは最高の褒め言葉だね。
Wow, that's not right at all. I'd rather be simple than complicated. He just said, Hana, you might be a moron or like simple-minded, but you really are a good person. And she's just said, like, that's the best compliment you could have given me.
ねえ、ちょっと思ったんだけど、ハンナとヤーシも結構お似合いなんじゃない？このまま二人の方が付き合っちゃったりして。
Yeah, it's not see where it goes. Why don't you try going out?
それはない。
I don't. Yeah, you know, that's not gonna happen.
どれだけ高精度の方程式を用いて計算しても解は等しく 0% だ。
Yeah, that is absolutely not going to happen. The chances of that by any known formula are 0. We made it up. That one's false. The boys in the writer's room cooked this one up. It didn't happen.
ああ、そう。
ヤーシュさんに元気になってほしいから、私もお料理手伝うわ。
イーファ君の手料理だと。これはまだ私に気がある可能性も。
I mean, I guess.
イーファ、そういうことするから男たちが勘違いしてだね。
It's not. It's otokotachi. It's because you do stuff like that that guys get the wrong idea.
まあいいや。今日は3人で気合い入れて盛り上がろうか。
Yeah. It's fine.
数学者の初恋は破れたりか。
This is weird. It's more like, I guess that's how the mathematicians' first love ends. Not love story. Yaburitari is like to break or breaks up.
でも3人に不思議な絆が生まれたみたいだし、これはこれでいいのかしらね。
It's not better friends now. It's like, it seems like they've got some kind of bond. So I guess that's good. Yeah, 不思議な. Okay, I'm gonna save him. I realize I haven't saved in forever. Oh, it's auto. It won't let you oversave. And save again, just to make sure. Alright. That's gonna do it for today. It's hot. I'm dying. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you for memberships. Thanks for hanging out. If you haven't joined the Discord, if you become a member, you can join the Discord. We're going to do IRL either tomorrow or 2 days from now. I'm going to take the bike out and go somewhere. Should be cool. So thanks again for joining in. Follow me on Twitter for updates, and I'll also post on YouTube. Hit the bell, leave a comment, all that good stuff. And we'll probably play some more games on Twitch with my brother after this. Thanks for tuning in.